WePower is a blockchain-based renewable energy trading platform with a vision to become a next-generation utility company. We connect renewable energy producers with investors, market makers, and end users of the energy. With the blockchain and smart contract solution, we enable renewable energy producers to sell energy upfront, which increases their return on equity ratio. On the other side, we create a new market for traders, and we give energy to end users with a discount.
So basically on that discount, they're able to buy energy cheaper for themselves. If they want to purely invest for a trade, they can invest and get the profits.
So energy sector is heavily regulated, but that regulation provides us with a framework to enable cross-border trading. So we can divide it in two parts. The first part is financial trading, in which a person can invest in energy in one country and exchange it to energy in another country. And the second part is actual physical delivery of energy. So we would start in one country. If we take European Union, for example, we would start in one country, then when we'll be already present in the other country, neighboring country, we would be able to enable cross-border trading, but that is a cost. That is a cost on the market price of energy. So if there are certain conditions that would make it reasonable to physically deliver energy to another country from, let's say, bordering member state, that would happen. We would allow and we would facilitate that to happen.
As any startup in energy sector, WePower, if it wants to enable P2P energy trading, it has to do energy balancing. Until we reach scalability and increase renewable energy volumes, we need to use third-party services. Therefore, balancing will be produced by our new partner.
So transactions are limited today. Ethereum network has much smaller throughput than Visa or MasterCard. However, the community is developing very important projects for Ethereum blockchain to allow scalability to surpass Visa and MasterCard. So namely, it's Plasma project, which was recently published by Vitalik himself, and Raiden network, which would allow off-chain channels. So these two projects combined on Ethereum blockchain would enable much higher throughput of transactions and would allow many decentralized applications such as WePower running on Ethereum blockchain to scale a lot.
So Nick, if we are looking at WePower timeline, so what technologies we're going to use to fight with this transaction speed problem?
Well, in the very beginning, we're working mainly on financial aspect and how to attract capital. So for this, Ethereum blockchain as it is, will work just fine. And later on, once the development of the projects that I mentioned, the Raiden and the Plasma are, well, further developed, well, Raiden network is almost finished, so they have some way to go, but they're working hard on that. And we're able to perfectly integrate the Ethereum blockchain with the energy infrastructure as it is now. So we are happy that there are so many projects starting up in energy space. For many years, energy space was a very closed sector. Every project has different path, and many companies try to go directly to peer-to-peer trading, which is interesting. It's very challenging, but at the same time, it's quite risky, because to enable a true peer-to-peer transaction market, you need to be able to have volumes to sustain it. So we have a different path. We work with helping developers bring the projects online, and in that way building volumes on the market that people will be able to transact. Once that is there, we can enable a true peer-to-peer transaction network with smaller producers coming online, and more and more people buying energy directly from renewable energy market. And then we can expand to other countries. We can expand and enable transfer of energy between the countries, as we mentioned before, cross-border trading. But at the same time, you just could produce energy, well, buy energy in one country, exchange it to energy in another country once we are there. So you could go for financial benefits, or you can go for physical energy delivery once we are up and running fully.
First of all, we are not only a software-based venture. We are working with energy infrastructure. We need to connect our software solution with the energy infrastructure which exists in the market already hundreds of years. But we have already working platform. We have an experienced team that can make this connection. We have the first clients that are ready to use our platform. This is why we are doing ICO. We need funding to start the platform rolling in our first countries. And talking about the value, this is a long-term project which gonna
bring the value in the long time. We need to expand to other countries. Basically, this is the use of the funds of the ICO. It's the expansion. We know that to make the project successful, we need to expand rapidly from one country to another, and bring the value to all of you.
WePower token model is constructed as a reward-based crowdfunding campaign. Token holder gets a reward, green energy, which will be physically settled. The donated energy is transferred directly by the producer to the token holder. The amount of donated energy grows with the growth of the platform. If we manage to onboard as many as possible producers, the value of token grows because the donated energy amount increases. We are confident that this model doesn't fall under securities regulation because we have clarified it with the European regulator. WePower is supported by the Ministry of Energy of the Republic of Lithuania. It is supported not because it is a socially responsible business, because it brings transparency. With our product, we can create a perfect accounting system for the produced and consumed energy. Government supports us because it believes that we are capable and have necessary experience to deliver this project and use in practice. Hacking is all about preparation, and we cannot go into details how we are securing your contributions, but we have a team that is specially working only with security matters.
To keep the funds safe, that's going to be contributed during the token sale, and keep the funds safe for us to be able to develop the WePower platform.